guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm playing a new game today. It's like a phone app. It's called Romance Club. And they're basically it's just like reading stories. If you've ever seen anything for like choices or something like that, it's like that. It's just something that I prefer to play over something like choices. For my own personal reasons, but this game is really, really fun. You go through and you read all these different little stories and there's different seasons and all these things like that. And so I've kind of had it gone through and I've done a little playthrough. But I want to restart in most of these stories because I learned different things. And so we're going to start with the Cells in the Fog. It was actually the first one story that was available. And they've been creating new stories and everything like that. And the update probably right now it's about once a month. They give out a certain number of chapters and everything of all the stories. It's a little long to wait, to be honest, but this is really, really fun. I enjoy when things come out for this, and yeah, I'm just excited. So I'm gonna go through and play episodes 1 and 2 and Cells in the Fog, and let me go ahead and do a restart of this season. This one, I will probably give this, there are like intimacy scenes, but there's no nudity and they don't really swear. So I'll probably give this rating like a PG-13, so if you're worried about that. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, mild interruption, but you get to choose your features. The different ones, you got European, Nordic, Hispanic, Mediterranean, Eastern, and Afro-American. When I started this, there weren't as many features, so now this is always going to be my Adelaide because I can't picture anybody else in this, whatever. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go with the red hair because I love it, but I want there's different hairs. This one's a short, kind of curly thing. You have this weird ponytail. I don't like that at all. I don't like these curls either. Those are strange. This is the hair that I usually start with. And she's just in her little dress. You get different outfits that you can, there's free ones and there's diamond ones, of course, and different accessories that you can get, but we're going to go ahead and ready. In other stories, you can name your character as well, so you get more customization as it goes on, but like I said, this was the first one. Okay, so chapter 1, best day ever. This is going to be a wonderful day. The best day of all. Oh, I did not hear you come in. I'm allowed to. Me too. Shouldn't you be organizing the ceremony? Everything is going fine there. It's ready. And so are you, by the way. Is that a question or an affirmation? An affirmation, of course. You're about to make a choice. Okay, yeah. So every choice you make influences the story. One way or other is basically what they're saying. But not actually this specific one. It doesn't really actually matter, but it's okay. We're going to ask Mom what your wedding day was like. Everything was wonderful. The whole town was decorated, when even the relatives from Spain sailed in. I rode through the entire colony, and people sent me their best wishes. It was indeed the best day of my life. And you cannot begin to imagine the pretty penny it cost my family. Goodness, everyone wanted to make an impression. Yet again, you make everything about money. Dong, dong, dong. Oh, the bell is calling. Let's go. Okay, so supposedly her wedding day. It's beautiful. Everything is simply perfect. Finally, our daughter appreciates our efforts. I thought I would not live to see the day. The chaplain anxiously slips a rosary through his fingers, whispering, "And none of your magic today." Don't start. It's like, okay, I can use magic. Interesting. There she is. Addressing the figure at the altar. Isn't she beautiful? Mysterious person who you marry? Yes. Well, a few steps and a new life shall begin. Wait, I said that as a statement. Whatever. Without all this. So there's zombies. Not expecting me. What is this? Who the hell are you? Okay, Mom faints. Swing of the blade. Oh no. Blood splashed on the altar. Oh, yikes. Oh, okay. Laughing. You thought it was the end? No. This is merely the beginning. This town will burn in flames. Oh, goodness. This world will burn in flames. It is going to be my world from now on. Yikes. Okay. She wakes up screaming. Is everything alright? Yes. It was just a bad dream. Alright then, get ready. Yes. For what? You have a lot of things to do before this evening. What a weird dream. Extremely weird. Long ago, around the 18th century, in one of the colonies of the Spanish Empire, Adelaide lived her life as the only daughter of the colony's governor. Even in the times of the conquistadors, these lands were inhabited by her ancestors. And ever since then, generation after generation, their dynasty ruled over these lands. The life of a lady is wonderful and carefree. Adelaide has an excellent education and sees her future with great optimism. Leaving the house to take a walk, she was thinking about a little boy named William. Okay. He's screaming. This is what you get for being under the sire's feet. Excuse me? His horses, to be more precise. Now you're gonna pay for it? What the heck? It hurts. A couple of foreign soldiers were ruthlessly beating the youngster. Oh my gosh. Adelaide knew him well. The boy's name was William, and he helped her often. Okay, some choices increase the value of strength or diplomacy for Adelaide. Choose what is right for you. These choices will significantly influence the storyline. I'm personally going to go diplomacy because I find the strength options to be really kind of mean sometimes. And I like to be nice in games, so I'm going to go this. There are going to be more things that you're going to have to focus on as far as your skills and build up stats, but we'll get to that later. What should I do? Okay, hit the shoulder with the basket. That is strength. Distract the soldier with a chat. We're going to go for that. Hey, you. Soldier, remember you very well. Blank face. What the hell is going on? Move along, lady. Do not get involved. How rude. Yes, we are working on education here. Is that so? And what did he do wrong? Okay, I gotta see, I got my diplomacy point. He stood in the way of Don Diego de Ochoa. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna call him Diego. When he was in a hurry, attending to a very important matter. They just jumped at me from around the corner. Whoa. And you decided to stay even longer, beating the poor boy? This is Don Diego's order. And orders are not debated. Okay. Oh, this must be Diego. So, are you done? Why the hell are you standing here chatting? Conducting the educational work with the local population. So he didn't even order you to do it? There was nothing to explain to the local population. Oh, they mean he's talking to me. They should just listen to orders. My orders. Freak. And who are you, to be precise? Present me. Standing in front of you is Don Diego de Ochoa, maybe. Admiral of a separate West Indian flotilla, Knight of the Order of the Spanish Crown. Really? And I should teach you a lesson right there in that doorway. So I can say, forgive me. That one is diplomacy. Mumbling under her breath, what a bastard. I don't know what that one does. And you have no right is probably straight. So I'm going to try to be civil. I do like your complacence. Therefore, I shall forgive you. But you owe me. And I know exactly how you'll pay me. Oh, what a creep. Should I take her to your ship? What the heck? Are you out of your mind? We shall meet again. It's a small town. Oh, I thought that was diplomacy. Oh, I should have just called him a bastard. Tia goes further into the town. Ugh. He gives me the creeps. John Diego is not himself. Yeah, any other day there'd be nothing to stop him. What the heck? He must be inspired by that matter for which we crossed oceans. Let's see. How often do you forcibly grab girls for your sire, and what makes the matter that brought you here? I'm gonna go through this. We could not stay. Oh, we cannot say. It's a secret matter. Is that so? Is it so secret that your lord walks around the streets all dressed up? One cannot come to the negotiations wearing the navy uniform. Shh, you fool! Negotiations, you say? Moving on her breath, what kind of affairs can he have with my parents? Thank you, Lady Adelaide. Nonsense. I cannot stand arrogant nobles. He's like, but you are a noble too. I have never been to the capital, and they are foreigners to me. I am indebted to you. Nonsense. I shall continue my walk. Or like, this is... I thought her mom said she was going to be busy. She's just walking around. Ships, sails, the smell of the sea. Sailors are free people. They have an entire world lying in front of them. It's not as beautiful as it seems. You, Belle, must have read too many romantic books. I have. The sea is blood and tears. It's hard work, pain, bravery, and the omnipresent feeling that death is breathing down your neck. Are you a writer? Why would you say that? You speak as though you took the words out of a novel. Don't make me blush. If the sea is that dangerous, why are you still sailing? This is a sailor's life. Once you have a taste of the salty wind, and hold your own life in your own hands, the rest fades into meaningless existence. Fun? Oh, that's pretty. So answer me this, boatswain. Boat. I don't know. Why are you scaring others in vain? Could I someday head out to sea with you? Let's go with that. We're not a cruise ship. We don't work for free. And what's the price? You don't have it. How do you know? Maybe I'm a normal woman with countless coin. I like that fish just jumping in the background. Did you see that? That would be rich. Well, let's say 500 doubloons. That's like a hefty pearl necklace. That's what I'm saying. And where does that kind of money get you? To freedom. To places where you can start a new life. I like my life so far. Do you? And that is great. Tell me, how does it feel? Cannons roar. Seeing uncharted lands and countries. Diplomacy. Okay. You realize how big this world is and how small you are. First it scares you. It crushes you with an unbearable weight. But then comes peace. All the commotion disappears. The world is too big to manage it all. And at that moment, you start living and enjoying life. Oh, sounds nice. Nonetheless, I'm going to sell the entire world someday. How did you end up here? I'm getting hired on this ship. Get away. He's not getting hired anywhere. He's lollygagging here for the second day in a row. I will get on the ship and become an excellent sailor. Maybe. But not today, and not on this ship. You're too young. You never even tested me. There's nothing to test. William, do not bother him. He has a myriad of other things to do. Of other things, I don't know. Good evening. Same to you. Hurry home. It's going to be dark soon. He seems kind of nice. I feel like that William kid was like following me around. Finally, I'm home. Oh, you came. How wonderful. So many things happened. Yeah, I had a long walk. I have so much to tell you. We also have wonderful news for you. Make me happy then. My day was ruined by one acquaintance. You were getting married. Oh. Not marry a stranger. To whom and why am I the last one to find out? Not the last one. The servants did not know anything either. Are you placing me on the same level as the servants? Of course not. You know how much we love and care for you. Then what is with the secrecy? Your father and I did not want to tell you beforehand. We did not want to jinx it. The negotiations lasted for 7 months. Oh. That doesn't bode well. Several months? Yes, it was not easy. Negotiations were held with the noblest families in Spain. Oh, this is not boding well. But now everything is done. All our troubles are over. What troubles are you talking about? Your father and I did not want to drag you into the financial problems of the island. Things are not going well. The shipments to the island decreased catastrophically because of the pirates, and your father had to do business with those same pirates, buying their stolen goods. Yikes. What are you getting at? If any of this gets out, our family will be dishonored. We might lose our title and be imprisoned. Ooh. And there's no other way to fix things? The thing is, you don't have a brother, and the crown is already questioning who will inherit the governor's chair. And now, a powerful family with its own flotilla and a young heir who has already won their appreciation of the royal court is interested in our colony. Oh, I don't like this. And you suggest I become a bargaining chip in this transaction? No. It's an aristocrat from the continent. Maybe he'll even take you to the old world, to the balls, to the royal court, to culture. Oh gosh. It would be good for you. Either way, there's no decent match for you on this island. Rude. What about love, mutual feelings? Well, it would come with time. With time? It was the same for your father and me. And how can everything work from the start? You have to live together for many years, accept all the shortcomings, discover the virtues. I mean, that's kind of true. And that's when real love reveals itself. Come to your senses. Tomorrow evening, we shall introduce the two of you. Yikes. Pain and desperation overwhelmed the girl. Her life as she knew it was coming to an end. She knew too well what it meant to be the wife of a nobleman. A woman to a nobleman is an ornament, a thing to brag about at court. Her duty is to keep her tongue and be submissive. Her primary function is to give birth to heirs and obey the husband. Well, I mean, didn't she always kind of know that she was going to have to be married to some nobleman or another? Wasn't that always supposed to be where her life was going to be? I don't know. And what should I do now? Escape? But where to? Knocking. The door opens, and father looks into the room. Hello, daughter. Good evening, father. What's wrong? Why are you sad? She sold me. Was it the same for you and Mom? Did your parents decide everything for you? What do you mean? You did not know each other. Not exactly. Her family lived nearby. I mostly teased her during her childhood years. Then I went to Spain to study. And when I came back, I began to see her in a different light. Then why don't I get a choice? You know what? Don't be so pessimistic. Oof. Trust our judgment and meet him tomorrow. Impartially. I'm sure you will like him. I doubt it. And be joyful tomorrow. I cannot promise anything, but I will try. Wonderful. I love you. And I love you. Adelaide, trying to put her thoughts away, sat down to read. Oh, sounds like me. Lately, she had been reading about the sea. These stories took her far away, to new worlds, to places she might not ever reach. But on this night, a book about pirates captivated her, about the places that they are so important to them. What am I reading? Such as Tortuga, Port Royal, the Caribbean Sea. She read about pirates' habits and traditions. I read that really strange. Whatever. Adelaide wakes up in her room. Her eyes had barely opened, but she already felt distressed. The distress was brought on by the impending meeting with her future husband. The girl could barely forgive her father for this arranged marriage, but she was ready to give it a chance. After all, her father was the governor and a smart man, and definitely loved her. Are you ready? What? Is it morning already? It's almost noon. What? Were you reading all night again? Pardon me, I could not fall asleep, and so I read. He has arrived. Oh. Who? Who, she asks. Your husband. Future husband. Look at the gifts he brought. A pearl necklace. See how huge the pearls are? Okay. That's pretty cute. And what dress? Knockin'. Get dressed at once. Okay, so we get to pick some outfits. We could either wear the everyday dress or the royal dress. Yeah, I guess we'll try to look decent. Adelaide gets entangled in the myriad of laces. I'm tired of waiting. I'm coming in. Oh, I knew. Ooh, what a sight. Ugh. My impatience is obviously rewarded. Can't take my eyes away from... X. You? Ah. No. We gotta go. Okay, so here you can kind of see what the stats of break looks like. After you complete an episode, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to try to stick to diplomacy. So I got +2 in that. And then obviously they kind of tease something about having magic. I'm going to go the white magic route because it obviously kind of goes pretty well with diplomacy. And then you have pirate reputation. So fun. Oh, and at the end of every chapter, you also get an option to watch an ad. So you can get more diamonds. But since I've already played this chapter, I don't get the option right now. Sorry, because I already have diamonds and stuff. So, you complete it and it takes you back to the main screen where you can choose to play the next episode, which we're going to do. It says Adelaide's life is turning upside down and now she has to try on the role of a fugitive. Yikes. Okay, and so you can see down here at the bottom there's a little timer so you can watch an ad pretty much every 2 hours so you can get 2 diamonds. And there's a login bonus. Every time you log in, you can get more and more diamonds. I think up to 5 diamonds from that alone, and then you can probably do this watching the ads a couple of hours a day. And so since there's a month in between time, it's really easy to rack up diamonds without having to pay for anything. So that's pretty cool. And teacups kind of work the same way. There's also ads for that when you run low on that, but I'm doing fine right now. Okay, and also the first episode of every new story is always going to be free, so that's why I still have my 2 teacups, but this one is going to cost a teacup. So let's go ahead and play. Load it up. I love this loading screen, it's really pretty. Okay. Episode 2, chapter 2, Into the Fog. Oof. What is he doing here? This is your fiance. Oh. Diego passes on a smile. It must be fate that drew us together. As I said, this is a small town. I think it's time for you to pay back that debt. Do you know each other? Your Excellency, could you leave the bride and me alone for a moment to chat? No! Certainly, sire. Mother? Your father and I will be close by. The door slams, leaving the girl alone with the nobleman. Perfect. So, Belle, we are about to become family. Do you really believe this will happen? I think we started on the wrong foot. Unfortunately, I overlooked a woman befitting my status in you, but you should understand that there are no portraits of you in Spain, which is a tremendous oversight that will obviously be rectified. Are you too sure of yourself? Why do you resist it so much? I see you did not try on my gift yet. Diego takes the pearl necklace and approaches the girl from behind. Allow me to help you put on these lovely pearls. Oof. Allow him to put on the necklace. Don't let him get behind. Trying to keep an open mind. The cold pearls touch the girl's neck and a fascinating click is heard. Oh gosh, it's like a shackle. So we got some diplomacy though. Excellent. You understand what's what. Her face. And I love that they update the outfits. You can actually see the necklace on her. We shall spend many years together in happiness. Especially night. She's not having any of it. Such modesty. Such shyness. Yeah, that's it. But how experienced are you in the art of love? Looks like I have a lot to teach you. Oof. Feels his hot breath on the back of her neck. Diego's hands start to slide over the corset towards her breast. We shall experience every type of passion known to the world. Ugh. Okay. So some choices have a time limits. Decide quickly. Okay, I know what to do. Run away or throw the book. Throw the book. Adelaide rushes to her table and grabbing the first book at hand, hurls it towards Diego. The skillful fencer playfully dodges the projectile. Dang. You are obstinate. It's going to be way more interesting to tame you this way. Ugh. He begins to corner the girl at a steady pace. Desperation, nowhere to run, no one will help. Everything ended in the worst possible way. Adelaide was afraid to tie her life to someone she does not love, but now, She's only a few breaths away from ending in a pause of sadistic maniac. I thought that this would happen later, but I'm happy to speed things along. In desperation, she glances at the open balcony. Okay, can I click? There we go. The thick fog has faded for a moment. The sailors were already preparing for their departure on one of the ships. Some choices are priced in diamonds. They can unlock special outfits, give access to exclusive scenes, or change attitudes towards you and your companions. Try it now. This is obviously, it's going to be a diamond playthrough. I always use the diamonds. So, if you want to do it for free, you can just call for help, and maybe like your parents are close, they'll probably come and help you, but I'm going to snatch your dagger. Oh, and since I've already purchased this before, all your diamond choices are saved, so you don't have to buy them again because that would be really annoying. But anyway, with one swift move, Adelaide snatches the dagger from Diego's belt. Swish. No! My face! Oh, look, you can see the scar on his eye. Whoa, how'd she do that? With a decisive swipe of the girl's hand, the dagger slashed across his face. Scum. Lowlife. Not a good word. The scar will grace him to his grave. Holding his face, Diego starts to roll on the floor. Adelaide must have hit his eye. Surprised that she managed to escape, the girl looks at the dagger. What now? Hide the dagger by taking it. Cut off Diego's order of merit. This gives you this item you can use later. Diego's medal. Oh, +2 diplomacy as well. I have no idea why you got it in the first place, but you do not deserve to wear this award. What's going on? You. Quickly assessing the situation, Father rushed towards Diego, picking up the candelabra on this way. What now? Help Father neutralize the enemy or run away through the window? I'm gonna stay at home like that. Grabbing the vase, Adelaide jumped towards Diego. Take that. Diego faints and falls to the ground. A few more minutes are won. What happened? Are you okay? So far, yes. I hope this scumbag will get what he deserves. Bam. The candelabra falls from the father's hand and hits the floor. What have we done? Father grabs his head with his hands, turning white. What is it? What have we done? We have attacked the admiral of the flotilla that is docked in our harbor. Ooh, that does look pretty bad. As soon as it gets out, we'll be beheaded. Oh, yikes. We still have time. Adelaide. Yes, Mother? Run away from here. Oh. Look for a way to leave the island as soon as the fog fades. Hurry. But you have no idea who we picked a fight with. Hurry, and we'll try to do something. I will not leave you. Don't worry about us. Save yourself. Oh my gosh. Oh. I love you. We love you too. Hurry. Oh no. Oh, here they go. Stop. Who's there? It's just me. You. You would not talk your way out of things this time. What did I do? Hands in the air. I'm just walking around. What's with the commotion? No order was given. Wait a second. You live in this house? Yes. So, Don Diego was traveling to see you? Yeah. That means how awkward it must be. Listen, soldiers. Trick them, threaten them. We're going to go with a trick. It's probably diplomacy. Your master and I have already negotiated. Ugh. So he will rest for a while and none should disturb him. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, go ahead, diplomacy. The girl started to stroll along the street, following the dismayed stares of the soldiers on the back of her neck. It seemed the danger had passed. Crap. Urgh. Wobbling and holding his head, Diego barged onto the porch of the house. Everything inside Adelaide froze. Her parents. Dawn, is everything all right? Where should I run now? Sails. I saw sails in the fog. Road credits. The last chance to get away from Diego and his soldiers is by sea. Gaspin, get her! Oh no. Why are you standing here, idiots? Get the girl and drag her back to me before she manages to escape into the fog. To sail in that kind of fog was complete madness, meaning that the entire crew of the ship became fugitives, ready to break every rule. Adelaide was about to become one of them, and the only ship could give her freedom. Her heart was pounding so hard in her chest that the vein of her neck strained against the tight necklace. Adelaide was running with all her might. The fog is deceitful. It distorts all sounds. The sound of sailor soldiers' boots approaching was heard from every direction, as if Adelaide was surrounded, as if they were so close that they could step on the hem of her dress. Where's that ship? In all the turmoil of the chase, Adelaide got lost in the thick fog. All the ships looked lifeless and alike, and there wasn't one among them with its sails up. Can this be the end? Have I missed my last chance? Tears welled in her eyes. Oh, hey, William. Adelaide? Is that you? What are you doing here? I'm just looking for a ship, the one you were so eager to get on. Ah, the first swallow. Follow me, here she is. Okay, cool. It's helpful. These weird little curls. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. The ship is huge. You saved me. That's the least I could do for you. Oh, cute. I owe you one, remember? I told you, it's nothing. Thank you, but I must run. Wait. What is it? I have to tell you something. I might not get the chance later on. Please understand, I cannot take you with me on the voyage. It's not about that. I love you. Oh, gosh. I have always loved you. Oh, poor thing. What should I do with this confession? Support the boy or bring him down to earth? So mean, yeah. Support the boy. Oh, dear Will. Adelaide leans over and kisses him on the cheek. The boy smiles blissfully. I shall remember it until the end of my days. This choice affected his relation to you. This will affect the future. Once in a while, the storyline reaches a fork in the road. The path along which the heroine will go depends on what you have accumulated more so far. Strength or diplomacy. Path of diplomacy. Creeping up the boxes, waiting to be loaded, the girl started to wait for the right moment. Soon enough, the sailors start dragging another barrel onto the deck. And while the sailors' attention was focused on the deck, Adelaide quietly manages to sneak upon the ship. Now all she needs is to hide in the hold until the ship has sailed off and disembarking is out of... Uh-oh. Who's here? Oh gosh. Did you want to get on board as a stowaway? Quartermaster. The boatswain will have your hide. Seamus. Oh hey, that's that dude. What? We have a guest here. Oh, an old acquaintance. I can see, though, you were not asking those questions about the sea for the sake of it. But what about that life of yours that suited you? Adelaide rips off the much-hated necklace from Diego. Pulled out pearl necklace, yes. Will this be enough? Impressive, impressive. Wouldn't you feel bad about it? I would give it away for free. This way it serves a purpose. Someone's measured steps made the boys on deck creak, and their sound made the entire crew stand at attention. Sounds like the captain. Wah! Seamus, why are we still in this bloody harbor? Snatching the pearls rudely from the lady's hand, the boatswain mumbles awkwardly. Some fugitive wants to go to Tortuga. Tortuga? I read about it last night. Is this a pirate ship? Freebooter. The captain leans over to the girl. This will be enough only for the trip. They would demand a fuel on the island as well. Do you understand that you will have to pay? Captain, should you worry about it? I'm not as helpless as it might appear. Should you worry about it? True that. After all, it's your choice and your fate. This is why I escaped to your ship. Be careful not to regret it later on. Adelaide shows the order of merit which she had cut from Diego's dress uniform. When I need it, I get what's mine. Oh, and the ones who oppose me lose something dear. Dang. This ring is more valuable than the gold it's made of. The captain expresses astonished approval. Nice. Anchors away. The captain turns away and heads towards the bridge. Seamus, Yes, Captain? Find a cabin for our guest. Consider it done. Well, you poor wretch. Let's go. No slacking, you scallywags. Adelaide does not hurry to leave the deck. Her eyes are glued to the captain, standing at the ship's wheel. How is he going to sail the ship in this fog? This is Wave's mate, Sebastian. Have you never heard of him? No? Yes, you're a town girl. Even if he drank, he can moor our first swallow to any of Scotland's shores during a storm, inebriated with his eyes closed. Come on, let's go. You have no business getting in the way here. Goodness. Was it Wave's mate? Wave's mate, Sebastian. The cabin was cramped and modest as expected, but on the other hand, it was her cabin, not a room in her parents' house, nor a luxurious bedroom in the Orduno castle. It was her own place, where her own story starts. Well, it's not much, and it's pretty cramped, but it's mine. Not my parents', not anyone's, mine. And here my story shall begin. Sitting on the narrow bunk, the girl stares through the porthole, wondering what to do and what her next move should be. Oh, you have opened the wardrobe. You can change your outfit and hairstyle anytime by pressing the wardrobe button in the upper corner, so up there next to the arrow with the hair. The door creaks. The captain is standing in the doorway. Entering a lady's room without knocking. I thought I locked the door behind me. It's my ship. There are no forbidden doors for me here. Oof. What to say to the impudent man? Have some manners. You could have knocked. Go with you could have knocked. What for? What if I wasn't dressed? Should that have stopped me? Oh gosh. Didn't you understand that this is a freebooter ship and you're the only woman on board? You think after a month sailing the sails will be able to show a single drop of decency? Everything inside the girl froze. Has she gotten herself into a trap? Why the sudden change of face? You should not worry. I have a well-schooled crew, and as long as you're under my protection, the sea devil himself won't lay a finger on you. Start with that! Why are you trying to scare people? What's your problem? He looks cute when he smiles, though. Are you implying something? Thank you for your nobility. So thank you. Trust me, I am not noble. Sire. I know many nobles. Actions will speak louder than any origin. You surprise me. How come? That is not so important. Yet. The captain hands the girl a man's coat. Have you ever worn men's clothing? No. Trust me, it's far more comfortable. I'm sure it is. And still, what were you running from so recklessly? How to respond? It only concerns me, and I ran away from it. Might as well just be. Whatever. Is that so? And where's your wedding dress? Lost it along the way. Too bad. They cost a pretty penny. As soon as you get changed, I will introduce you to the crew. We'll establish your role on the ship. But I did pay for my place. Alright, shall I become part of the crew? Yes. Having said that, the captain did not move an inch. Get him out to get changed. Ask for help to unlace the corset. Well, let's be a little cheeky. Could you loosen the corset? Just close the door. I'm sure you can manage it yourself. Why are you watching? You have not often met ladies, have you? What makes you say that? You have no idea what a tight corset feels like and how troublesome it is to loosen it on your own. True facts. Alright, I will help. The captain approaches her from behind. Slash. Just cut. One light movement of the cutlass delicately slashed all the laces on the corset so that Adelaide did not even feel a thing. Okay, I guess I won't be wearing that again. The dress falls to the ground. Chink. The cutlass falls down from the captain's hand. Why did he drop his sword? His hands grasp the girl's hips. 1 second, and his fingers cramp. Then the captain leaves the cabin without saying a word. He's strange. Okay. Interesting. I like it. Nope. Listen at my command. All ships, sails up. She cannot escape. No one ever escapes Diego de Ochoa unpunished. Oh, that was a quick one, wasn't it? But we got 5 diplomacy in that one. So we're doing pretty good on our diplomacy. rank. Try to steer away from strength, because as you go progress, there's going to be times when not just following the path of diplomacy, like I mentioned earlier, there's some certain things you can only do if you have a certain amount of a stat. And some of the ones later can get pretty high. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to specialize. You don't want to spread yourself, spread too many stats around. It's okay to make a few mistakes, but sometimes it's really hard to, whatever. So we'll go ahead and end the video right here. It's been about 40 minutes or so that I've been playing. Next time we'll do parts 3 and 4, and I hope you like it. Also, there's a Reddit page to this game, and we talk about all the different stories and all the chapters, stuff like that. I'm on there as SweetMelodyxx as well. So I'll leave a link for the Reddit down below, and you can go on there, and I'm always on there posting stuff and chatting with everybody, so you can talk to me about the stories if you want to, so that'll be fun. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!